That aside, though, I'm gonna hold off on the main events. I want to get into the other card. And the first, nah, this can't be. Seth Rollins versus Seth Rollins versus Mika.
Yeah, yeah. All right, let's talk about it. So, obviously, as of the time we're recording this, we don't know. We're predicting what matches are going to be on what night of Mania. So, I would hope that this match would be on one night and then the ladder match would be on the other night. Because outside of the ladder match, which we just spoke about, I do think that this match does have the potential to also be the match of the night for its respective night of WrestleMania. Because holy fucking shit. So obviously the Vision has they got hit with some sort of curse or something. I don't know. Somebody had to have done some sort of trickery on them and casted a spell on them because first of all, Seth Rollins got injured. And no, we're not talking about the ruse of the century. We're talking about his actual shoulder injury he suffered when he was facing Cody Rhodes back at Crown Jewel and had to actually vacate the world title, which, I mean, none of us at first, we had some doubt whether it was just rumors or it was legit. I mean, come on, we can't trust an injury anymore after the shit he pulled at SummerSlam. But, so, also, not only that, Braun Breaker pulls a hernia flipping a table.
Which is crazy.
Yeah, so he has to get surgery to fix that. And the timetable for his return is, well, let's be honest, nobody knows except for Braun Breaker and his doctor when he's going to be medically cleared to return. But it's obvious that he's not returning for WrestleMania. And the other option for Seth to have faced at Mania, because the first option would have been Braun Breaker. The second option would have been Bronson Reed, but he tears his, I believe, his shoulder or his tricep on that triple threat match on Raw, which it was that Elimination Chamber qualifying match, which Bronson Reed was actually supposed to win that match. However, due to that injury, they had to change the match on the fly. Jey Uso won, which he wasn't even supposed to win, so they quickly wrote him off on the SmackDown after, and they developed an impromptu qualifying match between Logan Paul and Jacob Fatu, that match we touched on earlier, because it's pretty obvious they wanted a member of the Vision in the chamber. It was originally supposed to be Braun Breaker. He gets injured. Then they were pulling towards Bronson Reed. He gets injured.
Speaking of which, fuck you, Triple H. Fuck you. Having Logan Paul get rid of Trick Williams, and then I forget who it was. Wasn't Javon in that?
Yes.
Getting rid of Trick, then Javon, and then LA Knight. Like, you had him get rid of half the fucking chamber. What is Logan paying you, dude? Hold on, wait. Give me 2 minutes. 2 minutes.
All right.
Sinister music on. Music on. This is the part where Chaotic Lee gets chaotic. Triple H, Logan Paul is not John Cena. Stop this bullshit. Stop giving Logan Paul all this nonsense. All these fucking wins he shouldn't have. This guy, like, dude, okay, look. He's a great wrestler. Yes, he's great. But dog, Jacob Fatu, you had him in a match against fucking Roman goddamn Reigns and almost had us believe that he could beat him. Logan Paul, Jake Paul's fucking brother. The guy that fought Dylan Dennis. This guy, Logan, the guy that got beat by KSI. I'm gonna believe that this dude can beat Roman fucking Reigns. Are you kidding me? Then you have him going against fucking John Cena. I don't want to even begin to believe what you do if he slipped you $1 million under the table real quick and said, hey, World Heavyweight Championship's looking pretty good. Got my name on it, Triple H. This $1 million could be yours. Even though WWE's turning over its best profits of all time right now, thanks to greedy ass TKO. By the way, fuck you guys. I mean, just fuck you motherfuckers, man. This show is becoming, it's for celebrities now. It's not for me and Phantom. It's not for us. But you know what? We love this shit so much, we're still going to talk about it. We're still going to cover this shit. You know why? Because we love wrestling. We don't love Triple H. We love wrestling. I used to love Triple H back when, I think it was in 2007 when you weren't going for the World Championship, I think. There was never a year where you weren't going for the title. The years where Triple H wasn't champion was my favorite time watching wrestling. I'm just so tired. I'm just so sick of this nonsense. Because what am I led to believe with this Logan Paul bullshit? Stop having him beat all these main eventers. Logan is not a main eventer. Stop it. When his contract runs out, Logan's gone. He's not going to stay. This guy, dude, he's not fucking staying. Why would you want him to anyways? I mean, I don't hate Logan Paul like a lot of other people do. I know Phantom fucking can't stand him.
As a human being, yes.
I know he can't. And I know a lot of you guys listening to this can't. However many of you guys are listening to this, I know 100% of you can't stand Logan as a fucking person. I give him a little grace. A little bit. A little. As little as the chances he had of beating fucking Floyd Mayweather. That little. I am absolutely just fucking sick of how this fucking guy is booked. He 100% is going to win the World Heavyweight Championship one day. And when that does happen, I'm booking a podcast episode on the fly. I don't give a damn if Phantom's asleep. We're going to talk about when goddamn Logan Paul fucking curses his company for a decade before it's time. This guy, just know, you don't give titles to people who aren't going to stick around. You signed the guy for 3 years, right? Triple H, 2 years. I think he had a 2-year contract, maybe 5. I don't give a fuck. Stop this shit. You had him, Phantom, real quick.
Can I tag myself in real quick? I want to say something. I gotta tag in real quick. Keep the music going. First of all, let's talk about that U.S. title reign of Logan Paul while we're talking about him. Because he was champion for 200-something days and only had 2 title defenses. And on top of that, a lot of his appearances weren't even related to him being the U.S. champion. He qualified to be in the Elimination Chamber. He was in the Elimination Chamber match itself. And then, 3 defenses, excuse me, because he also had that defense at WrestleMania. He had the one against Kevin Owens at the Rumble, then the triple threat match with KO and Randy at Mania, and then he didn't defend the title again until he faced LA Knight at SummerSlam, where he dropped it. So a lot of his appearances while he was U.S. champion weren't even having to do with him being U.S. champion. So what the fuck? So it just goes to show you the way that the mid-card titles were being treated at the time. You literally only gave it to Logan Paul because he's Logan Paul and you wanted the publicity, not because you actually had a plan for him to be, a credible United States champion. Because on paper, being champion for 200 and however many days sounds like on paper sounds impressive, but when you see the way his reign was actually booked and how many times he actually defended the title, yeah, the math doesn't math. So, back to you.
It ain't mathing. It ain't mathing. I don't smell what the hunter's cooking. I don't. Turn the grill off. This guy is not cooking. He's not. Let's play a game, shall we, Phantom?
Let's go.
Let's play a yes or no game real fast. Let's play a yes or no game. Was Logan Paul in the final 3 in the Royal Rumble this year?
No.
Was Logan Paul in the final 3 in the Rumble in Cena's last damn Rumble?
If my memory serves me correctly, yes.
Was Logan Paul in that elimination chamber?
Yes.
Was Logan Paul in this year's chamber?
Yes. He was also, because you're probably going to ask me, the answer is yes, since I just mentioned it. He was in the 2024 chamber as well. So he's been in the chamber for 3 years now.
Ah, was Logan Paul, did Logan Paul sneak back in the fucking chamber to eliminate someone else?
Yes.
I'm gonna spoil this shit for y'all. All these answers are yes. Logan Paul was in the final 3 of this year's Rumble.
Wait, what?
For some fucking reason, we gotta look at Logan Paul and motherfucking Roman Reigns and Gunther in the ring as if that shit makes fucking sense. Yes. Yeah.
Oh, I totally erased that out of my memory. Well, I'll get back. Well, we'll talk more about that when we talk about the main events. But I totally erased Logan Paul being in that final 3 of this year's Rumble out of my memory. So my bad, y'all.
Well, okay, hold on, because don't quote me. But he was in the top 4 100%. But if he got eliminated beforehand, I forget who the final 4 was in that Rumble. But yeah, I just know Jey Uso got eliminated fairly early. Logan eliminates AJ fucking Styles. AJ Styles. Logan beats AJ Styles at WrestleMania. Logan! Why is Logan winning and triumphing so fucking much? Why?
Side note, that match could have been way better. That match was a letdown. When you talk about Logan Paul and AJ Styles, that match should have been a 5-star classic. But that match ended up being okay at best. But yes, why are we putting? I know why we're doing it, but Logan Paul, I'm sorry, like enough is enough, bro. Like, why are we putting Logan Paul to work against all these main eventers? Well, I know why. Money and exposure.
And it doesn't make sense.
It doesn't.
Exposure my ass. Like, dude, why? They turn over such a huge. Why am I paying all this money for Netflix? Why am I paying all this? You gotta pay what, $9.99 to watch fucking Netflix, or $19.99 or whatever the fuck? You gotta pay goddamn $30 to watch a pay-per-view every fucking month. Every damn month. And on top of that, you want a fucking nickel and dime for all this merch. For all this merch. And then pay-per-views cost fucking, you gotta put a mortgage on your house every time you wanna go to a WWE show. It's absolutely fucking insane. Well, a PLE at least. I'm sure it still costs a good amount to go to the regular shows. Like, how much did you pay to go to Monday Night Raw recently?
Oh, I didn't. It was a birthday gift.
Oh, well.
Now, I don't know how much they paid. And I'm not even saying that just to keep it a secret. I genuinely don't know.
Well, if anybody watching up to this part wants to tell us how much a standard ticket is, you let us know. But I know this for a fact. I'm tired. I'm tired. Again, I've been a WWE fan since 1999. It wasn't like this always. And I understand. Cost of living has gone up. Cost of whatever has gone up. I'm not going to turn this into politics. I'm not even going to talk about Triple H's best friend. But I'm gonna talk about this. I'm gonna say this. TKO has lost the fucking plot. Why is it that UFC, the place that used to be the nickel and dime place where you used to have to pay an arm and a leg to watch a pay-per-view, why is it that that you don't have to pay shit to watch their pay-per-views? That you don't have to pay anything for their pay-per-views now? Why is that the case? But now WWE has adopted UFC's philosophy, and then UFC adopts WWE's old philosophy. $5. That's what I used to have to pay for Peacock to watch WrestleMania, to watch these PLEs. You're telling me, like, dude, I don't want to sit here and believe, oh, well, a deal couldn't be reached. No, you didn't want there to be a deal to be reached. You wanted to reach out to the biggest and the best. It doesn't matter who we say we don't like. It doesn't fucking matter. I have no like. Of course, Logan Paul's getting booked this way. As long as he's a celebrity and gets tons of views somewhere else, that's what fucking matters. You know, that's what matters. I like the more I ponder it, the more I agree with Kenny Omega when he said that at some point the WrestleMania 50 is gonna be fucking Mr. Beast versus Logan Paul. That's what's gonna happen one of these fucking times. I believe that's gonna happen. I believe Speed is gonna have a match against fucking LA Knight this year. I believe that's what's gonna fucking happen because I'm done. I'm done. Stop booking Logan Paul like he's fucking a goddamn Hulk Hogan reincarnated. Stop this shit. Rest in peace to Hulk Hogan, even though my kind shouldn't be saying that to him. And really, Silas is kind too. But yeah, still pay respect to
Yeah.
an old legend, I guess.
Well, I'm not one to disrespect dead people unless you're a Chris Benoit or a Jimmy Snuka, or because fuck y'all. Or there's other pieces of shits from wrestling I can mention too.
Or you know what?
But
I take my RIP back. I take that RIP back, and I give the RIP to Macho Man Randy Savage. There we go. I give it to somebody that's cool. There we go. Macho Man.
yeah,
Give it to Macho Man.
yeah, yeah,
Bonesaw is ready. I had to say that real fast. Shout out to Spider Man, y'all. Shout out to Spider Man. I love. That's what made me think of him in the first place. But shout out to Macho Man Randy Savage. But we just fuck this booking of just the biggest indication that they don't care about what we're saying is this what's this guy's name, Tony something
Tony
hit
Ratcliffe, the
yeah, that
comedian.
guy, Tony Radcliffe, that dude. They can't. Everyone can't stand him, and everyone line is saying how much of a dickhead this dude is, and they don't give a fuck. WWE, they look online.
Oh,
They're checking the social media. They know. They see every fucking thing. But you're telling me you don't want to listen to us on this, on
oh,
this.
oh! I got his name wrong. Tony Hinchcliffe. Ah, it just shows how much we don't give a fuck. We can't even get his name correct.
Right. Fuck him anyways. His red ass face. Motherfucking motherfucking look they look like they tried to give him fucking Tony, what's his name? Tony Robbins face. And they fucked it up. They fucked it. They botched his fucking surgery. You look like a goddamn fucking ugly ass tomato. A crushed one, bitch. Fuck him. But I don't want to get into all the celebrities. Every week we gotta see Lil Yachty and goddamn Drewski in the crowd, and I don't give a damn. I don't give a fuck about the celebrities in the crowd. Stop pandering to them. Go back to when you used to care about us, about the standard fan. Where we make up the bulk of the people in that audience, Hunter. Ari Emmanuel, we make up the bulk of the people in that crowd at home watching. You want to pander to all those celebrities? Well, fine. Have nothing but celebrities in your goddamn audience. You see how many fucking tickets you sell. I hope WrestleMania 43 XL goes your way. I hope it goes your way, and I hope you charge $1 million a damn ticket, and then you see how many people show up. And I hope front and center is your best friend, Hunter. I hope front and center is the commander in chief of this damn country. Another reason why you can't afford these tickets right now. I hope you pander fully to these people. Do it, Triple H. Do it. It's your company now, motherfucker. You're worse than damn Vince McMahon. You do it. Keep fucking it up. Keep fucking the company up, man. See how much of us watch after 2 years. But me and Phantom are still gonna be doing this podcast. I don't give a damn. When you fuck up, we'll be talking about it. If you succeed, we'll be talking about it. When you book Logan Paul to become the world heavyweight champion, guess what? You Oompa Loompa sized bitch, we'll be talking about it. We will
oh,
be there when you fuck up again.
oh yeah. And as far as having Saudi host WrestleMania 43 next year, to quote somebody you've butted heads with before, who is now one of your world champions, go suck a blood money covered dick.
Yes, suck a blood money covered dick. But Speaking of that, we were talking about Gunther and Seth Rollins. I'm so sorry, Gunther and Seth Rollins. I just the mere thought of Logan Paul having anything to do with the ending of this match is really crazy. But yes, go ahead. You were talking about the build.
Yes. So division is cursed. I don't know who. I think Seth Rollins cursed him when he did the Ruse of the Century. Um,
Hey, it's probably Danhausen months ago.
yeah, Danhausen when he was not even on AEW, probably just sitting in catering and decided, you know what? I think I think we're gonna have some fun housing over in the other company housing.
Shout out to Danhausen, man, and fuck Tony Khan. That was so fucked up. Just having him just sit there, that's crazy. If you don't know what to do with Dan fucking Hausen, you might not be a good booker, man. Seriously, I love what he's doing right now. It is fun. It's fun. Every week is fun.
Yeah. Well, we got two people running wrestling companies who, one of them was a bald fraud who inherited the company after his shitty ass father-in-law had allegations on him, and the other one is a nepo baby who's using his daddy's money from his dad's shitty ass football team to book his fucking company, who clearly was just a fan who because of money started a wrestling company instead of actually putting in research into the shit and how to book a wrestling company properly.
Well, I'll say
So.
this much: Tony Khan is a big fan of. He's a fan. He's a fan. He books like people on Twitter. I'll say that much. That's that. But we could talk about that. I have a whole spiel that I want to give on Tony Khan. It wouldn't fit on this episode. We need an entire episode to talk about Tony Khan and AEW in its entirety. But
Mhm.
yeah,
So either way, division's cursed. We have one injury after another after another. So naturally, Seth Rollins, now that he was medically cleared, the obvious two names from the face, neither of them are medically cleared. Braun Breaker, we don't know the status of his recovery, and then Bronson Reed.
he's actually, and this is crazy. Braun Breaker's
Uh-huh.
he's actually medically clear right now.
Holy fuck. Oh, so they're definitely plotting a big return, either at Mania or the Raw after Mania. So, but either way, Braun Breaker, despite being medically cleared, they decided not to go with him. And then Bronson Reed is going to be gone for a while, for months. From what I heard, he might not even be back till like towards the end of the year. So, naturally, we needed something for Seth Rollins, somebody for him to face at Mania, because we're not going to leave Seth freaking Rollins off the WrestleMania card now. And speaking of Gunther, the guy he's facing, Gunther was another one who his opponent got injured. His rumored Mania opponent has been injured and hasn't been back since. So we're not just gonna leave him off the card of WrestleMania either. The modern day career killer, the guy who retired Goldberg back in July, who just retired John Cena, and don't worry, we'll talk about that. And the guy who just retired AJ Styles. So we'll leave him off the card. No, WWE would never do that. Well, they're not doing that this year because guess what? Because, again, ticket prices are too damn high. We need to sell tickets somehow. We decided, you know what? Let's have Paul Heyman put this guy on his payroll and feed him to Seth freaking Rollins so that he has somebody to face at WrestleMania. Now, build, obviously this match just got announced, so we're going to have to put it in the NA category. But if any of you are complaining the fact that we're getting this match at all, shut up. Because boy, the match we're about to have between these two, and this is going to be the first time these two face as well. I mean, this match is a lot of people speculated this match to happen at other points in the past couple years. But boy, this match, I mean, it's Gunther and it's Seth Rollins. What more can I say? This has 5-star wrestling match written all over it. So, Mr. Lee, let's get your opinion on this, shall we?
I gotta hit you with an autocorrect.
Okay.
These guys have faced off against each other. They faced off against each other on a random fucking Raw. It was a UK where Gunther had the full Imperium. He had Wolf with him, and he had Marcel Bartel, one of the worst wrestling names ever, and he had I forget his
Fabian
name at the
Eichner.
time.
Fabian Eichner.
Yeah,
Yep. Which,
Fabian Eichner, who is
oh
now
yeah,
going by
Imperial.
Vinci.
Yep. Oh, he's not even with the company anymore. But yeah.
No, which is weird.
So, yep, that is weird. They broke up Imperium for no reason.
They did, yes, but
Yeah.
I
So,
I will say this. I will say this. I will say this. Build wise, if you want to give it an NA for now, it makes sense. But you wanna really look back. These two met when Gunther was about to be the world champion. Back when Jey Uso was the world heavyweight champion, Seth Rollins was Mr. Money in the Bank, and Gunther told Seth Rollins, I understand you have a goal. And if I get in the way of those goals, then we'll handle it then. But I don't have a problem with you. I'll have a problem with you when it's time to have a problem with you. But our paths are going to meet again. Now, here's where the confusion happens. Clearly, that beef was going to happen over the title. Seth and Gunther obviously were going to have some sort of issue with each other over the championship. Because Seth, I mean, obviously wasn't supposed to not be world heavyweight champion around this time. So, look, build, you want to give it an NA? It makes sense. Long term build, still not the strongest build. They were building a little something, something. Is this build enough to have a WrestleMania match at all? In my opinion, no, not at all. Not really. I don't think so. Is it going to be a good match? Now, for the build, I'm going to give this a D. An F even. An F plus. An F plus because while it makes no fucking sense, at the very least they have history. So that's where the plus comes from. But it still doesn't make any sense. Now, on the Gunther side of things, I'm not going to lie. The fact that you don't have plans for Gunther at WrestleMania outside of not having him go against Rey Mysterio is absolutely fucking ridiculous. This man just retired Goldberg, Cena, and AJ Styles. How the fuck do you not have a match for Gunther at WrestleMania? You just had him retire three all-time damn greats. Well, two and a sports entertainer. And everyone knows who the sports entertainer is.
yeah.
The fake ass Stone Cold Steve Austin. But um I'm look, the booking is inconsistent. Gunther should have had a plethora of opponents to face. Should have had somebody else he could have faced. Obviously, I mean, look, I ain't asking for y'all to run it back with him and Jey Uso. I'm not saying that.
No.
I ain't saying all that, but
Oh,
um uh, the fact that there's no one on the roster that it makes sense to you had plenty of damn time. Gunther has legitimately just been sitting around not doing just nothing for nearly 2 months. Nearly 2 months of Gunther not doing shit. Gunther having a fucking an involuntary vacation. What? I don't get like okay. And
so now,
Seth Rollins coming back just Seth Rollins coming back to go straight into a rivalry with this guy is proof that WB just it comes off more like WB needs Gunther on the card more than they need Seth on the card. That's what it comes off to me. Because Seth could have sat out, you know. He's medically cleared. He's freshly medically cleared. Yeah, okay, cool. I understand. Seth has missed a few manias because of injury. Hell, he kind of wrestled injured against Triple H in their unsanctioned match at WrestleMania.
Oh, not to mention, did you want to talk about wrestling injured? Seth Rollins wrestled injured both nights of WrestleMania 40. And Seth, coming out to help Cody Rhodes in the Bloodline Rules match, he could barely walk.
Which is Seth was the MVP of WrestleMania 40. Let me tell you, Seth in general is an MVP, but yeah, man, I don't get it. Yeah, I understand Seth really likes going to WrestleMania, but man, there's other matches that could have got put on the card other than this match. I like that this match is happening, but this just comes off more like we need Gunther on the card. The fans don't even care. The fans don't like. Did you hear the people when Seth Rollins was getting choked out by Gunther on Raw?
Yeah, I heard. Obviously, well, the crowd starts to pump up when they see somebody coming out. I thought it was Ron Breaker. Not gonna lie. In fact, you can go back on my Instagram and look at it for yourself. I said, "Oh wait, that's Ron Breaker." And then I realized, wait, no, it's not. Wait, Gunther. I was thrown. I was. It was. I was a little thrown off. Like I'm in the moment, so I was a little hyped, but at the same time, part of me's thrown off. I'm like, what the hell, Gunther? Like, because I'm sure, I knew, when they announced this match, I knew this match was going to bang. But in the back of my mind, I'm like, yeah, it doesn't make any sense. I know they're doing this just to get him on the card and give him something to do. But, obviously it's like, why not? Okay, if Ron Breaker's medically cleared, why not bring him out? Or, you know what? Well, instead of fucking, all right, spoiler alert. We're gonna later talk about matches that we think should have been on a Mania card or should be announced, because as of the recording, we don't know if this is the full card or not. But one of the rumored matches to take place is a six-man tag between the Usos, LA Knight, going up against Logan, Paul, Austin Theory, and ISO Speed. So naturally, if you need a member of the Vision to face Seth Rollins, the only viable option probably would be Logan Paul, which doesn't make sense to me because Logan wasn't part of the original Vision that turned on Seth Rollins in the fucking first place. So I'm glad they didn't go down that route. But we'll get more into that later about what I just said. But so naturally, Seth needs to face somebody. Gunther needs to face somebody. So they figure, you know what? We got to make some money. Let's finally put these two together and have this dream WrestleMania match finally take place.
But
Yes,
it's
there's
like
no title
it
involved.
takes away from it being a dream when you just like a dream match is when like when you put two people together and it doesn't even need to be an explained reason. The wrestlers themselves are the reason why it needs to happen. Like Undertaker and Sting, that's dream. You don't even need them to cut promos. They could just have the match and that's dream. Bret Hart versus Eddie Guerrero, that's dream. You know, fucking, like though, like matches where if they happen, you get it, you understand, you get why it's happening. Like Dream, like when you throw these two together, I hear a good match depending on the chemistry, but I hear like right now it's like it's so like is the desperation couldn't be more obvious. It's like they're doing this because they're trying to pull their dicks out the fire with the emptiness. They try. This is a match filler. This is a card filler match, and it's sad that that's the case. They have 2 weeks, 2 weeks to make sense of this feud. How? What are they gonna do to each other? They're gonna. I know what they're gonna do. They're gonna just beat each other up until this match happens. And if that happens, this match might as well be a goddamn steel cage match. And then Braun Breaker can break into the cage. I don't get it, man. That's why I was saying expectations, man. Like expectations, dude. I want to. I'm going to give it like the fans aren't going to care. That's my fear. They're not going to care because of Gunther not being around for so long. Seth has been it's been making sense with Seth Rollins. But Gunther just showing up out of nowhere, like his momentum is like kind of halted a little bit. So expectations on the match, we're talking wrestling ability. I'll give it. I'll give it a. I give it a B minus. I don't think the fans are going to be into it though. You have them start this card off, then sure, but you don't have them start the card off. The people are going to fall asleep wherever this is. I see them having this match like late on the card, and whether you like it or not, someone from the Vision is going to get involved and try to stop Seth Rollins from winning this match. But that's me. My expectations, yes, this is going to be a B minus.
Yeah, your reasons are valid, and I don't disagree with you because I know WWE. Sometimes they don't know good booking when they see it. The obvious stories, the obvious matches, the obvious match quality, the obvious booking is right in front of their fucking face at times, and they don't go with it. Which is why a lot of matches that we've wanted and have gotten fell flat for one reason or another. In a perfect world, I would have expectations in terms of the match itself to be an A plus because I want this to be like a match in a night contender. I want them to just go crazy. I want them to have that amazing match that I know these two are capable of doing against each other. Now, for now, I'm gonna still go A plus, but to be more optimistic, I'm gonna lean towards what you're saying and also go B minus as far as like what I want versus what I think. So yeah, I don't know. Put it somewhere in the middle and average it out to like a B.
Yeah, it just really depends on where this match is on the card, in my personal opinion. You have it kick
Yeah.
off the show, then it has an opportunity to be a good tone setter. But if you have this in the middle, if you have this like after like a really good match, then yeah, I'm not. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's got an opportunity to shit the bed, but it's also got an opportunity to set the tone for WrestleMania as well.
Yeah.
So yeah. But expected winners and who you want to win. Who we got?
All right. Who I want to win. Crazy enough, I actually do want Gunther to win by way of a Braun Breaker interference. But expected winner. All right. Let's be honest. Gunther has been winning every match that he's had for a while now, as he should be, because he's one of those guys who he should only lose when it matters. With the way things are going, I'm expected winner is going to be Seth Rollins for me.
Yeah. And another thing here, that people I guess aren't fully digesting. Seth Rollins is a face again. He's a face. So like that's weird because he got injured as a heel, you know? So I guess no, he turned face when Braun Breaker betrayed him. I guess that's how that goes, right? Um, but yeah, expected winner. Actually, expected winner and Gunther winning by distraction. I think we agree there. Same. Yeah, we think the same there. I think Braun getting involved or somebody from the Vision getting involved. It's just it's going to be a bunch of it's going to be the Logan and Austin Theory showing up and getting involved and yeah. So that's whatever, you know. But um yeah, man, I'm just scared for the execution of this show and even of this match. Um so I'll give it to Gunther. I don't necessarily like Gunther. I'm sorry. It's getting a bit stale for me personally, just because it's like, what is the substance to your character now? I understand that his entire career he's just not going to be looking for legends to retire because like then what? We're losing Rey Mysterio and all these great wrestlers in stereo because we gotta make Gunther pop without the title. That's what it comes off to me. You gave him this gimmick because you want him to have an identity without the title. Because you understand over 80% of his run in WWE, he's been champion. So you want to give him some sort of dominant claim to keep winning matches even without the title. Yeah, sure. Okay. Yeah, let's give him let's give Gunther a nice little quick little WrestleMania win real fast and then what? That's the part that people don't talk about. What the fuck is Gunther gonna do after WrestleMania? What's he gonna do? You gonna go after the United States champion? You gonna go after the Intercontinental champion? You're gonna go to get that title again? What is Gunther gonna do? He doesn't have a tag team partner. You're not gonna get the tag team titles. What is Gunther going to do? You're gonna get in a fucking rivalry with Danhausen? What's going to happen? I don't put it past WWE to do shit like that. This motherfucker went against goddamn motherfucking Pat McAfee one time. Went against Pat fucking McAfee, and they made it seem like Gunther could have lost. I fully expect them to book themselves in a corner with this shit. I see it happening. I do. So yeah, what's gonna happen? No one knows. But yes, I'm giving this one to Gunther. Should he win? I mean, I guess Seth is a legend, right? So I guess they could do it like that. You're a legend, and he can potentially retire. He could potentially retire Seth Rollins. Try to retire him in this match. That could be the build. Like, you're getting kind of old. You're hurt. You're injured. The reason why I wanted to take you at WrestleMania was to retire you early, so you could stay home and stay. You know, we're gonna get a Becky name drop, I'm sure. Yeah, that's what's gonna happen. So, I'm not at all excited for this match personally, but I think it's gonna be a good match. So, um, yeah, that's just where I'm at with that. I'm sure that's not the best opinion of that match. I'm sure that's gonna ruffle a few feathers, but yeah, man, when you've been watching WWE as long as I have, you know when you see some last second nonsense. That this is some last second nonsense.
Yep. Yep. Money is a hell of a thing. Money, the want, the need, or they feel the need to try to make money is a hell of a drug. So yeah.
We're gonna move on to the next match, thankfully, because good lord, this match, man.
Yeah.
We're moving on to Dominic Mysterio versus Finn Balor. It's about fucking time, okay? It's about goddamn time. Finn Balor is a solo wrestler once again. And on top of that, the fans are automatically right back on his side. He lost that shitty theme song. He lost that goddamn, like, I mean, another 230-second rant, but good lord. Get rid of Death Rebel. Please. These motherfuckers, man. The only thing they were missing in that entrance was Finn Balor saying a catchphrase or something in the beginning. That's it. That's all they were missing. I'm sure that was next. That was what was going to happen at some point. Jesus Christ, man. Get the theme songs down. Holy shit. But yes, Finn is finally a solo star again. And Dominic Mysterio is not Intercontinental Champion, but he's still the AAA Mega Champion. Which is cool. Yeah, what are we thinking for this one? What's the expectations? Or not expectations, what are we thinking of the build here?
Okay. So since I mentioned something earlier about sometimes forgetting the booking, or setting up for something and then forgetting about it, something along the lines, I don't know, you guys could go back and look at it for yourself to see what I said exactly. But I want to ask you guys a question. How long is too long for long-term booking?
I know exactly where you're going with this, and my God,
Yeah.
I was gonna talk about it, but yeah, I'm glad yeah, yes, this needs to be
Oh,
talked about. This needs to be spoken on.
yes. How long is too long? Because Triple H, yes, he's a long-term booker. This isn't nothing new. He was doing that in NXT Black and Gold as well. Um, but with this case, it's like they were setting up for it throughout 2025 for so long, as long as in build up to last year's WrestleMania, when both of these men were in the Intercontinental Championship Fatal 4-Way match, and Dominic pinned Finn Balor in that match to win his first IC title. And throughout that whole year, they've had that whole thing about, Dominic, oh, let him do it himself. Let him, basically, there's times where the Judgment Day don't have his back. So, and then back in November, when they had Dominic lose the IC title to Cena for a couple weeks before winning it back, it's as if nothing happened. Yeah, I mean, they had during that Raw itself for Cena won the IC title. The rest of Judgment Day wasn't even there, and you saw there was a clip on social media of Dominic complaining, like, where's everybody else at? Where's where's the Judgment Day? Where they are when I need them? But then the following way after, Finn and JD come out right by his side, and they all jump John Cena as if shit didn't happen, as if they weren't all beefing with each other before. So, and then Dominic wins the IC title back, and then some time goes by, and in flew of Dominic about to drop the title to Penta, that's when they start this shit up again. And now the turn finally happened of the Judgment Day turning on Finn Balor, when it should have happened a long fucking time ago. So Hunter one day just randomly, I don't know what was up. He fell asleep at the wheel one day, and then all of a sudden he woke up in the midst of a car crash and been like, "Oh my gosh! Oh, I forgot. Yeah, the Judgment Day turning on each other. Oh, we gotta finally have this happen. Oh, like, bro, how long is too long? I don't know. You guys put it in the comments. How long is too long for long-term booking? So, Lee, let's hear it.
Like you said, man, nah, this long term booking, this shit's been this has been spanning years. Like, this is fucking ridiculous. They've been doing this will they won't they shit for it's way too fucking long, honestly. The build, like, fuck a build. I don't even think, like, I think this is the first match that didn't even, like, it's the build has been so long it can't even get a fucking grade. Like, this build has been stemming since like 2 WrestleManias out, I think. Like, Finn Balor's been part of the Judgment Day for like what, 4 years now, right? 3 years.
2022, yes, because he joined when they kicked Edge out.
Right. So I'm oh my god. I don't understand. I don't get it. I don't fucking get it. This happening was cool cuz I like Finn Balor as a solo wrestler. It's awesome. The build here though, realistically, they're going to cut promos on each other. They haven't really encountered each other yet. This build particularly, like, since the breakup has been kind of weak. I won't lie. Um, yeah, I'm gonna just say it, man. This build is getting a D. Um, it hasn't been great. I just like the animosity that these two have for each other. It would have been cool if this was for the Intercontinental Championship. If we would have had like it would have been a full circle moment. We'd have had a 6-man tag team with these two, or not 6-man tag, but a 6-man ladder match with these two in it, or even a 6-man like pack challenge. Um, and then have Finn Balor pin Dominic and he win the Intercontinental Championship. Yeah, I get it. So yeah, I'm gonna give it a D. Expectations. 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 I'm gonna give this match a smooth, because this could be one of the matches that the crowd don't care about. Um, it is the weakest match on the card so far, in my personal opinion. As far as star power, because it definitely doesn't have the worst expectations. There's a match on here. There's a match on here that has a shitty booking and worse expectations. Um, but I'm gonna give this the expectations. I'm gonna give this one a C plus, and I'm gonna give the build a D.
Mhm. Well, D seems about right as far as like the build goes. I mean, if you want to talk about long term, I really give it an F. But I'll
Jeez.
go with a D. I'll go with a D for now. Now, as far as expectations, yeah, I mean, it's like I don't think the match will be bad, but I also don't think it's going to be a highlight either. So C plus is about right. So
Right.
who wins this match?
Um, who would I like to win? Finn Balor, but I think it makes more sense. They're gonna probably have Dominic win this one. Uh, yeah, they're probably gonna have Dominic win it personally. Which honestly, no bad answer here. I like both of these guys. Um, yeah, I'd rather Finn win. That's the person I would like to win. But yeah, I'm going Dom here. How about you?
Yeah, that sounds about right. Finn, in our hearts, we all would like Finn to win. But let's be honest, they're gonna give it to Dominic, and he's gonna win, and he's gonna cheat because he really is Eddie Guerrero's son, despite having the last name Mysterio. So if there's anything he's good at, it's lying, cheating, and stealing. So yep, uh, Dominic is my final answer.
Next match, we are talking about Becky Lynch going one on one against the women's intercontinental champion for some reason, AJ Lee.
Oh, this match is gonna tear me apart. The reason why is because I love both of these two. These two are two of my favorites. I mean, okay, everybody who's watched the last time I was on his podcast knows how much I like Becky Lynch. I went as far as to call her, in my opinion, the greatest women's wrestler of all time. And it's not just me saying it, it's Sports Illustrated that's saying it. It's Bleacher Report that's saying it. It's blah 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 blah. So I think they got that idea from me. Which side note, that podcast I did with you when I talked about Becky made me sound like a fucking mark.
I mean, hey, you like who you like. Shit, I I, I
Yeah.
I defend Batista every time I have to talk about him. So hey, you good?
Yeah. Yeah. And on the other half of that, AJ Lee, who something you guys should know about me. One, I was born in New York City, but I grew up in New Jersey. And number two, I'm Puerto Rican. So I most of my favorite wrestlers are either hometowners or people of the same culture as me, or they could be both. AJ Lee is an example of that. She's a Puerto Rican girl from New Jersey. So that makes me an automatic fan of hers. And man, I do wish this is what I was talking about earlier about wishing I got to experience wrestling at a different time because I would have loved to have watched AJ Lee in her prime.
Oh, you would have loved it, man. She was a wonder to watch. Her heel, her heel run. Honestly, I put it. Her as a heel. Like at some like we gotta do that episode of that at some point, man. But one of these days we gotta talk about the best heels on both the women and men's side. But AJ Lee, wonderful. Like she was despicable as a fucking heel. She was annoying as a heel. So yeah, no, you would have loved it for sure.
Yeah. And I know about that female pipe bomb of hers that she got from her future husband, or now husband, at the time future husband. But yeah, I'm sure I would have definitely enjoyed it. And I see highlight clips and stuff of her past stuff, and she was doing great work, man. And It wasn't until later that I found out that she's from Jersey, and in fact, it was a promo she did a couple months ago on Raw where she said that she was Puerto Rican, and that was the first time I found out. So yeah, I love both these women a lot, which is why I'm torn that I have to pick one of them to win. But before we get into that, expectations. I thought they were going to save this one-on-one match for WrestleMania. It seemed logical to me. Um, but they decided, we're going to finally do this one-on-one match. We're finally going to have them go one-on-one at Elimination Chamber in Chicago, where AJ Lee resides. For those of you who didn't know, and we gave AJ Lee the Women's IC title, which me being the fan that I am made me happy. But yeah, I also agree in the sense that she's a part-timer. She's only here temporarily. She's probably going to take a break after Mania. So looking at it in hindsight, even though I love that she won the title and I love the fact that she's Women's Intercontinental Champion, I also have to be unbiased and be like, why? So speaking of which, another side note, Raw was just in Madison Square Garden. Where the fuck were Becky and AJ at? Neither of them were on the show. On Raw in Madison Square Garden? What?
Yeah, that's weird. That is strange.
I mean, it didn't ruin my experience of the show, but man, I was a little disappointed I didn't get to see AJ, especially since the last time she was in MSG, she literally came just to pop out real quick, cost Becky her title. Well, more like caused her the distraction, which allowed Becky to lose her title to Maxine, and she literally came and went. AJ Lee came out so fast during her entrance that when I was filming, I missed her coming out, and I'm filming in my video. I'm like, where is she? I think I cropped that part out of my Instagram post. I don't remember, but either way, yeah. I'm surprised that this, especially the feud these guys have been having since September, and then we're in Madison Square Garden again, and these two have a WrestleMania match, and neither of them are here to promote it. So it is what it is. But expectations, or as far as no, wait, I'm sorry, I confused myself. We talk build up first. Sorry, build up. I Obviously with AJ Lee coming and going, it's like this feud starts and stops. So not that I think the build up was bad, but because she hasn't really been around that much to really build this up better, I'm gonna just give it a C as far as build up goes.
Okay. I think the continued beef between these women have been pretty nice. They've been going at each other since the CM Punk and Seth Rollins stuff. So, it's been a while. Like this is long-term booking. They've been at each other's throats for like since WrestlePalooza. So, um, yeah, it's something. I'll say they've like AJ costs Becky a title. AJ is there Becky's there to attack AJ for the most part. AJ is getting under Becky's skin and cost her, you know what I'm saying, the World Games win even. Like AJ's just been getting on her nerves. I love it. I love it so much. It's kind of got like a Tom and Jerry kind of look to it, like no matter what, Becky can't triumph against AJ Lee. But I think at WrestleMania is where they're going to correct that. Or and in one of these women's case at least. I'm gonna say build. I'm actually gonna give this build a. I'm gonna give this build a B plus. I like this build a lot actually. They can't stand each other. Becky is obsessed with getting one over AJ. She can't stand AJ. She hates her. But AJ's all just like, whatever. I don't give a fuck about you. We're having this match because you want it. We're not having this match because I crave it. We're having this match because you want it. I was fine just being champion and doing what I was doing. I don't give a fuck about you. So I like it. I like it personally. There's a lot of hate involved. There's some. Uh, I won't lie. The promo work between these two is pretty bad. Um, AJ hasn't been the best promo since returning. Kind of cringy, but also, I mean, eh, it's whatever. Is how she talks. And then Becky, she could be a bad promo too at times. With the right opponent, she's a great promo. Um, but yeah, this ain't one of them cases where they're just doing their absolutely worst stuff. Just cringy sometimes, but that's not gonna take away from the feud in totality. So B plus. And then as far as expectations go, I expect these two to put on a good match. Um, again, has potential to be slower depending on where you put it on the card. The fans are going to love AJ Lee no matter what's going on. So I'm gonna say expectations on a low potential, like low potential wise. I say I'm gonna give it a B. But if depending on where they put it on the card, probably C plus. But I want to give this a B. Definitely a B.
Yeah. I think as far as the match itself, yeah, I definitely. Oh, I thought their last match was a good match. I do think since it's WrestleMania, they do have the opportunities to surpass their previous match. And they, if assuming that assuming there's no ring rust that AJ Lee has gotten all the ring rust off. I think this match could definitely be possibly the best women's match of both nights if given the opportunity. But I will
Get,
agree with you
get,
for the
get,
meantime.
given
Hmm?
what I'm about to say later, at least on this show, it has a good chance of being the best women's match of this night.
Yeah, or at least of this night. Yeah. So yeah, all right. So I'll side with you on this one and go with a B as far as expectations as well. Now, the winner. In my heart of hearts, I want AJ Lee to retain because after being gone for so long, I think she does deserve to have this title reign. But let's be honest, she's a part timer. She's probably going to be on vacation after Mania. And as much as even though I love Becky, I hate that they're doing this. But I'm going to officially predict that Becky's going to win it back, become a 3-time Women's Intercontinental Champion, even though she shouldn't have really lost the belt to begin with, given the circumstances.
Yeah, I agree. I definitely agree. I agree with you for sure. I think Becky is going to win this. But you know what will be funny? You know what I
But
think they would do after WrestleMania? I think the night after WrestleMania that Becky would get cocky and then do an open challenge and then lose it right to somebody else. Because I mean, clearly Becky, she usually campaigns for somebody to beat her for a title or whatever. Like she wants to, like, this is Becky's last run, so she's going to, she's trying to put people over. So yeah,
oh,
I agree here. I think Becky's going to win, but I don't think she's going to hold on to the title for too long. So I don't think, depending, like I think this match is going to be, it's just for the fans. I think no matter who wins this title, like, we're not going to get a long reign from either woman. Like, I think you get a slightly longer reign from AJ than you do from Becky, because Becky, again, winning it 3 times, like, I think Becky is I think where she's sitting on the card and just how big she is still, like, she's probably headed back to the main event at some point.
yeah. Which, side note to all you motherfuckers that say, "Oh, Becky Hogan," and this really goes for anybody, but since we're talking about Becky in this case, fuck you. Because first of all, just because you see somebody winning matches that whether you agree they should have won or not, does not mean that they're pulling a Triple H and politicking their way into winning these matches. Sometimes these people are literally just showing up and doing what they're told, and that's out of their control. And like you said earlier, Becky is one of those people that actually advocates for her to lose to specific people. You think about this for a second. In fact, this whole Becky Hogan thing started in 2024 when Rhea had to vacate her title from getting injured, and then Becky won that Battle Royal on Raw to win the vacant title.
Nah,
Yes, you guys.
I'll tell you where the Becky Hogan stuff started, man, and I think you can kind of agree it was bullshit.
Uh huh.
The Bianca match, man. The Bianca match.
Oh, oh yeah, and even Becky wrote about that in her book as well, where you know Becky wasn't exactly the keenest idea to beating Bianca in 27 seconds, and she tried to tell Bianca, "Don't worry, it's gonna be okay. Everything's gonna be right." But of course, they didn't know each other that well at the time, so of course Bianca had no reason to believe Becky was, what Becky was saying, and that's what Becky essentially said in her book. But either way, let me ask you all something. So yeah, going back to what I was saying, Rhea gets injured, vacates the title. We have a battle royal on Raw for the vacant women's world championship, which Becky wins. If Becky really did politic herself to become the new champion, why would she lose it to Liv Morgan a couple weeks later on her first title defense? That makes sense to you? Why would somebody politic their way to winning a title just for them to lose it? Because that don't make sense to me.
Got a point.
And yeah, and also Becky, the first time she was Women's IC champion, she dropped the title to Maxine Dupree. Which nothing against Maxine, but you know, Maxine of all people, still early in her career, like she still has a long way to go. So it's like, why would why would why would Becky agree to drop the title to a rookie?
Not only that, but Maxine beat Becky like 3 straight times.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So Becky
yeah,
Hogan, my ass.
yeah. She does care about the locker room. So I don't know. Again, it's just again if the higher ups see they like a certain talent, like yeah, they're gonna keep relying on that person. Is it stingy? Yes, but is it their fault? Like again, Becky Lynch isn't asking to win all these titles and to be this big thing. Again, y'all created this monster. Y'all turned Becky Lynch into big time Bex and into the man. Y'all did that. Y'all turned her into this super big commodity. So you ask for it, you're getting it. You're still getting it. You're still getting really big Becky Lynch. Even though she's not the big time Bex anymore, she's the man. She's come on, like Becky Lynch is good. Do we agree with the booking sometimes? No, not at all. But shit, the last thing I'm gonna do is come at this woman's character as a human being over a decision she didn't get to make. She's just following a script. This is it's no different from y'all clocking into work and doing something questionable at your job. You didn't want to do it, but you got to do it to pay the bills. Becky Lynch is a mother. Becky Lynch is a mother. Seth Rollins has to do questionable things too. He has to do things he doesn't agree with either. He has to win matches he probably doesn't want to win either. You think Seth Rollins, uh, when it gets down to that choice, do you think Seth Rollins is the type of guy to go, oh yeah, well, if I had the title, that I wouldn't drop it to Braun Breaker? Like these guys, they care about pushing these people. It's like Roman Reigns said, he wants to, these guys want the rookies and the young guys to take over. They want them to have their shine. It's not up to them though. It's up to Triple H. It's up to the Lee Fitting. It's up to Shawn Michaels. It was up to Road Dog. It's up to those people in the back. It's up to talent relations. It's up to the bookers. It's up to the director of operations. It's up to you know what I'm saying? It's up to all of those people. It's up to TKO. So these wrestlers, they can campaign, they can say, they can get in the writing room and say, hey, well, I think it'd be cool here. Yeah, obviously they can politic, you know, but you ain't got Hulk Hogan's in the back. You don't have those people. You don't have 2010 John Cena's in the back. You don't have that, you know. all these guys, they're just trying to make money just like you and me. They're just trying to survive. So this Becky Hogan stuff, like, yeah, the booking's ass, but I'm gonna tell y'all this: ain't nobody Hogan. That is some of the worst book shit ever. And it wasn't even as bad as Hogan. There's somebody that was booked way worse than Hogan that we'll talk about one day, but not today. But sticking with what you said, man. Uh if we're, we're talking about who's winning, who's losing, both of these women, whether whoever wins, this we could fully agree this match has no loser. They're both going to put on a good match, and they're both going to give us, like, I think this match has the opportunity to be, if even if it's not that good, it's just a match that's going to be remembered forever because AJ Lee is in it. So I hope I hope both these women have a good time. Really, that's just what I hope. I hope both of them, enjoy themselves during this match because clearly it means a lot to the both of them. So, we're the real winners here. We're gonna witness a really, what I'm saying, a good match. I think it's gonna be a good match. It's gonna be a good match depending on if the fans know how to act or not. So I don't know. Leave it up to the fans, and most matches probably don't stand up to expectation. But yeah, I think it's going to be stellar. Stellar, just like this next match.
Mm-hmm.
Obafemi versus Brock
Oh,
Lesnar.
oh, all right. You know what? I'm a build up. I'm giving an A+ right off the bat. I'm not even gonna waste time. I don't think there's much to be said. I know we've only had what 3 segments with them, but just the way they're hyping up Obafemi to be this powerhouse going up against Brock Lesnar, and those first 2 segments getting the upper hand, and the way they made both men this previous episode of Raw, the way they showed how dangerous both of them are. Brock came out in his ring gear on an episode of Raw, ready to fight. He came out. Let me say that again. He came out. He didn't come out in like his jeans and his jacket and his cowboy hat. He came out in his ring gear. He was ready for a match. He was ready to fight. He was ready. He came out as if he was back in the UFC. And then Obafemi comes out, and obviously, of course, WWE in true WWE fashion have their paper thin security guards come in the way, which stop that shit. These security guards can't do shit. Why don't you go back to the days where you actually had the actual competitors, the actual members of the roster come out and break shit up? Because they have a better chance of doing that than these bitch ass security. So the way Obafemi mauled through all the security guards and fucking shoved Adam Pearce out of the way.
Oh, I love that. I love sidebar. I love when these general managers get knocked out. I love it. I fucking love, especially. I'm just waiting on the day Nick Aldis gets fucking, like, yeah. Every time Randy Orton hits him with an RKO, oh, I pop so fucking much. I love it. I loved it. I wish Obafemi would have did him like he did that one security guard where he fucking threw him damn 10 feet in the air. I love it,
Yeah.
man. I love it so much.
But yes. And there's also a rumor going around that Brock Lesnar is refusing to lose any matches until he retires. It's just a rumor, I know, and obviously the match itself at Mania hasn't happened yet. But do you think Brock would make himself look like, he's essentially putting over Oba without them having an actual match. He's been putting over Obafemi. And that's the thing. Brock has always been the type of guy where, if he wants to, he'll really give somebody the upper hand. He'll really put somebody over in a match, outside of a match. Like, Brock really cares. And also, Brock always had that clause in his contract to where he gets to choose his opponents because Brock sees things in people. Brock is really a guy who's for the roster, for the future. So him letting Obafemi dominate him tells me, well, it's leading me to be optimistic about the Mania match itself. And it also tells me that he really cares and he really sees a lot in Obafemi. Honestly, I mean, I think Obafemi, fuck the mid card. I think they should just put a world title on him sooner than later. I think we should book him like they did with Brock back in the day and just strap the rocket on him all the way to the moon. But either way, A+ on the build up. And I know we've only had a handful of segments, but I do not care. They've been great. This is the match I am the most hyped for on this whole card. So I'm giving the build up I'm giving the build up an A+. No regrets.
Well, it must be opposite day because I'm giving this match an F. Nah, just kidding. This is the most obvious. This is the most obvious A build, like on the card. Like this is seriously one of the best. And once again, Phantom is. Can you smell what the Phantom is cooking? Can you smell it? Because man, this match is just—it's like, have you seen it? Have you heard the fans every time Oba? This is the most obvious fucking superstar you like that WWE's ever had. This is a layup, WWE. This is a layup. This is a layup. I'm telling you, you guys, you gotta have Oba go over here. It's gonna set him up for his career. He's going to be the guy who conquered the beast, the ruler versus the conqueror. Come on, man. Like this is the most obvious passing of the torch I've ever seen. You can have Brock Lesnar beat everyone after Oba, but don't have him beating Oba, guys. Seriously, like this is the most obvious layup ever. And like you could tell when Brock Lesnar likes who he's going against. He didn't care for Dean Ambrose when he went against Dean. He didn't like that match. He didn't want to go against Bray Wyatt. Rest in peace to Bray. Um, he didn't want to go against Bray. He wants to go against Oba. He wants that match. He wants it. You see the way he's selling? Dude, he's fucking selling like his life's in danger. He loves Oba. He loves this kid. He fucking likes Oba Femi. And I love that he loves Oba Femi because potentially in this match, we're going to get some fucking stars. We're going to get greatness in this match. I love it. Personally, I fucking love this. Give me Oba Femi, give me Brock Lesnar, and honestly, they should make this match a street fight. They should make it a street fight. They should make this match a brawl for like let these guys fucking go ham all over the place. I love it. There's just so many matches on this card where crashing out is necessary. This is another one of those matches. Every time these guys have gotten close to each other, it's just been fucking stupid. Like the crowd loves it. And again, this is a crowd of people that were probably the same people that are on Twitter like, WWE does not need Brock Lesnar. I hate to break it to you. Brock Lesnar could be a shit person, but they definitely need Brock Lesnar. I'm sorry. They need him. This guy's still a star. He's still a mega star. He still puts asses in seats. We still need Brock Lesnar. Whether you guys believe so or not, he's still money. He's still marquee. Anytime you hear that guitar riff and you see that whatever that is, that tattoo that Brock used to have, anytime you see that, you hear a pop. You see Paul Heyman come out, pop. And now, hell, I'm even starting to consider, but Oba Femi needs his own manager to hype him up before matches. But hell, he doesn't need it because guess what? Oba Femi can talk. He's a good promo. That man once upon a time said, send anyone out here against me, but don't send anybody you want back. Chills. Absolute chills. This guy's cooking. This feud is cooking. The fans love it. The people at home love it. The people at home are giving big reactions to this. Hell, Triple H finally came out of Gorilla to stop these guys from fighting.
Yeah.
You understand how big this is? General managers are getting fucked up over this. Security guards probably get scared to stop these two. This feud is hot. So yes, A plus. As a matter of fact, fuck it. This is gonna be my first ever chaotic S. I'm giving it a chaotic S, a 5-star. I'm giving it my chaotic S. That's what it's going to get. The 5-star chaotic. Fuck it. We'll hammer out that name in a minute. The chaotic 5 stars. Boom. There it is. I'm giving it my first ever chaotic 5 stars. That's the build. Expectations? Oh. Brock Lesnar obviously is pretty limited when it comes to his wrestling ability. Obafemi's not so limited. He's pretty good. This match is just going to be fucking chaotic from start to finish. Pun intended. This match is going to be chaotic from start to finish. It's not going to be a long match either. This match is going to be like 8 minutes. And it's going to be electric. These guys are going to break the barricade. They're going to break the table. They're going to probably break the fucking turnbuckle. They're going to do immense damage to each other. But obviously, yeah. What are you giving it expectations wise? Because build wise, you gave it a A plus. Build wise, I'm giving it a chaotic 5 stars.
All right. Expectations. First of all, I do think Oba's going to carry the match because of Brock's limited moveset. I think the match is going to start by Oba getting the upper hand right out the bat. I think that's how this match should start. Keep Oba looking like the dominant one for most of the match, and then have Brock Lesnar do his best Super Cena impression and try to come back. But yes, I also think there's going to be mass destruction as well. Something is getting broken. The ring, the barricade, the announce tables, the ring post, something is breaking, and they're going to have to fix it before the next match. So, based off of that stuff alone, I'm going to say, well, not A plus, but I will say A.
Oh yeah, just based off of how much destruction they're gonna cause. Because look, you come with this match like certain wrestlers, you don't expect a technical Daniel Bryan versus William Regal fucking submission specialist match. You're not getting that out of these two. They're powerhouses and they break shit. Based off of that, man, this I'm giving it an A. This match, the fans are going to be into it. We are going to everyone's going to be into it. Everyone. The commentator is going to sell it. This is going to be great. It's going to be fantastic. This match, I have if this match fails, honestly, you might as well, yeah, both of these guys can retire afterwards. I'm not going to lie. If they shit the bed here, I don't know if I want to see Obafemi on Raw after the fact. But it's interesting because they're both free agents. They're not signed to Raw or SmackDown. They're both free agents, so they could do this on SmackDown too. It's just that they just want to do it on Raw exclusively. But yeah, A for expectations. Now, what about expected winner versus the winner we want? Because I'm sure everybody has the same winner that we want.
Yep. But the fact of the matter is, and I don't think it'll be Brock's doing, I think it'll be the Bold Fraud's doing. Everybody wants Oba to win the match. I don't think there's a single soul on planet Earth, unless you're you're one of those Brock Lesnar stan accounts on Twitter. I'm not even on Twitter, but I know y'all motherfuckers exist. And unless you're one of those people, there's no way you're not rooting for Obafemi to win the match, because we all want it. And Obafemi winning would cement his call up to the main roster right out of NXT. It would cement him as a legendary name to come out of NXT. Getting being on the main roster and your first PLE match, being a member of the main roster, beating Brock Lesnar. But Hunter, don't you fuck this up, man.
Come on,
You
man.
better not give Brock the win.
You
Because
you
knowing how stupid he is, he probably would.
come on, man. You know who this is. You know who we're talking to here. This is Triple H turned a new leaf since becoming a booker on the main roster. He's not the NXT booker that we knew and loved at one point. He's not that guy anymore.
No,
Um, he's all about business, and I get it. I understand. Being about business, obviously, look, I want Obafemi to win. I want Obafemi to not only win, but I want Obafemi to dominate Brock Lesnar. Hell, if there's some way to do it, I want Obafemi to make the motherfucker tap out. That's what I want. I want that to happen. I even probably want him to knock Brock Lesnar out. I want it to be to a factor where I want to get to a point where the match has to be stopped because Obafemi is brutalizing this man. You know? Um I want Obafemi to win, but I can see both sides. Honestly, I'm conflicted. This is not as easy to predict as other matches. I think personally, you going business wise, they're gonna pick Brock Lesnar because they're gonna be like, oh, the rookie that was supposed to do so much damage to me. Oh, I beat him. Oh, blah blah blah. There's gonna be other dominating people he destroys, like probably Gunther or something. Um, which by the way, guys, if you're smart, you probably run this match back at WrestleMania. You probably run this back as Brock's last match or something. You do that. You make that the payoff. If you're going to have Brock win, then have Oba retire him. That is how you do us justice. Do us justice that way. Do that. But if you're gonna have Brock win, if you're going to have Brock or if you're gonna have Oba win, don't ever have these guys come across each other again. Unless it's to team up with each other or something. I don't know. Don't have these guys, like that's not smart. That's not smart at all.
I'm conflicted.
I'm conflicted as shit because I don't know what's like Triple H. He likes Obafemi clearly, but shit, the executives love Brock Lesnar. They're both money makers. They're both money. Obafemi was what? I think he was. He is the longest reigning North American champion. But
Well,
and
he's tied. He's tied for that record because Ethan Page tied his record. But
nah,
technically, yes.
right. And then as far as the NXT Championship, like he held it for a little more than a year. I believe Adam Cole's record is still safe.
Yeah.
Um, but
Well, yeah. Well, he had two NXT title reigns because he dropped it to Ricky Saints and then and then he won it back.
which was silly. But yeah, I understand. You know what? I think they're probably going to pull. You know what? I'm gonna go the opposite direction. I think they're gonna give it to Oba. I think they're gonna give it to Oba. We want Oba to win. I think they're gonna give it to Oba. I think they hear how hot these two are. To have Oba lose would set this company back so fucking much. Don't do it, Triple H. Don't do it. Please don't do it. Don't do
Oh
it.
no, don't. I think either way, one way or another, this WrestleMania as a whole is going to end with this company being set back a couple of years. We'll talk about what I'm referring to when we get there, but yes, I'm gonna say who do I expect to win? I'm gonna go Oba. I'm gonna be optimistic and hope that the way they've been building up to this match is for Oba to go over. So I'm gonna go Oba. I hope I'm right. I hope to God Brock does not win this match. If you guys want to have a rematch and Brock win the rematch, fine. I don't care. But in this WrestleMania match, give Oba his WrestleMania win.
It makes so much sense. But speaking of making sense, you know what doesn't make any fucking sense? This next
Tell me.
match. I'm going to now talk about and I gotta apologize to the fans and I'm gonna apologize to Phantom. I especially have to apologize to Phantom right now. I got to.
Okay.
We are now talking about the women's WWE Championship match between Jade Cargill and Rhea Ripley. Phantom, if you would please grant me the time, I am
Okay.
going to tell you. Just like how you said A plus off rip for the build, well, guess what? This build gets my first ever chaotic fucking 0. This gets a 0. This is the worst build match probably in WrestleMania damn history. I'm looking more forward to Gunther and Seth having it just be built than this bullshit that's been built since the Royal Damn Rumble. Triple H, if God, answer me this one time. Answer me. I want to talk to Triple H personally. I want to talk to him personally. This match is going to upset. The build is ass. Literal ass. These two are talking about your legs are nice, your arms are nice too, but mine are better. Just fuck already. Pull the dildos out and fuck now. Just do it. The fans would rather that than a match between these two. What am I led to believe with this fucking build? That sinister music, crank that shit up. This shit is bullshit. Somebody call the FBI. This is ass. This is terrible. These two can't talk. They can't. And then what do? You give us B-Fab and Michin, they make it no fucking better. At first I was like, it makes kind of sense. And then they talked. And then they did that bullshit gimmick. They did that bullshit promo where they all talked over each other. And they were trying to breathe some realism in it. Like, oh, Rhea, you've been taking opportunities from me. Michin, let me tell you something. No opportunity was taken from you because you weren't given one to begin with. For it to be taken, you had to have come close to earning one. You haven't. You haven't, Michin. You're a mid-carder. You're a mid-carder. You've never not one time been in the same realm of where Rhea Ripley is. And this is not a Rhea Ripley Glaze show. Because let me tell you something. Rhea, I'm tired. I'm tired of your booking. I'm tired of it. How many years are we going for the victim role? I'm Mommy, and Mommy's always on top. You're not with Dominic Mysterio anymore. You're not Mommy anymore. You're not you're not Latin. What do you mean, Mommy? Dominic is with Liv Morgan. Stop calling yourself Mommy. Go back to the Eradicator. That's what you do. You beat people up. You eradicate people, right? You're beating people up. Why are you still Mommy? Oh my God, you know why you're still Mommy. Because guess what? There's a bunch of incels that jack off to you at night and they love Rhea Ripley to death. They love the fuck out of this woman. They know that she carries tons of sex appeal, even though on Twitter she's like, oh, you guys say I have no sex. Who's saying that? You're saying you have no sex? That's the reason why you're in the spot you're in, Rhea. Can you stop fucking lying to us? That's the reason why you're what? I'm so, like, dude, I'm sorry. Am I not making sense here? Rhea is she like seriously. In NXT, you were big, you were hot, yes. They loved you because you were a wrestling genius. You were going off in every damn match. You were fucking people up over there. I remember the classics. I remember when you and Shayna Baszler were going at it. I remember when you and Raquel Rodriguez were going at it. I remember when they tried to tangle you with Dakota Kai. I remember it all. You were more known for wrestling than you were for being yourself or for just having a fat Australian ass. I don't care about this. I don't care about it. I don't care. I don't give a fuck. Like, dude, like, Phantom, I'm trying to, like, dog, I'm trying to tell you, this booking with her is so ridiculous. Why are you guys trying to set us up to feel sorry for someone who used to be called the Eradicator? You used to be in the Judgment Day, you used to beat people up for less. You used to beat men up for just looking at you crazy. This is the same woman that was giving a death stare to Solo fucking Sikoa. That stood in the ring and was thinking about beating up Randy fucking Orton.
Which, by the way, side note, Randy, why didn't you RKO Rhea when you had the chance? Just had to get that out there. Continue.
I want y'all to get something very clear. I don't hate Rhea Ripley. I don't. I hate the booking. I hate these fucking dumbass fans. Last year at WrestleMania, her booking was, well, I lost the title, but I won another shot. Even though I lost in the Elimination Chamber and I didn't win the Royal Rumble, I still won another opportunity. And she went in the ring and signed a contract that wasn't hers to sign. These fucking general managers, this is why I hate them so fucking much. You let her sign a contract that wasn't meant for her to sign. And then Nick Aldis this year lets Cody Rhodes and Drew sign a contract, and it doesn't even matter. These contracts are worth shit. What is the point? Who gives a fuck? You butted into Bianca Belair's match, and then Bianca loses a match to fucking Io. She loses her WrestleMania streak by getting pinned by Io Sky. So Rhea Ripley wasn't even involved in the fucking result of the match. It might as well have just been Rhea, and it might as well have just been fucking Io and Bianca if that was the case. There was still a story to tell there between them two. We not forget when Damage Control was beating up Bianca Belair for weeks on end. There was a story there to tell. But nah, let's fast forward. You move Rhea from Raw over to SmackDown just to have her talk about Jade's fucking legs and her arms. And talk about, I know you don't like me. Like, the dog, oh my God. Like, you have this woman drop her tag team championships that she just had with Io Sky. We just break up a tag team out of thin fucking air to directly insert this woman right back into the main event scene. You didn't even fucking try. At least with Charlotte, she's fully committing. She loves it. I've never seen Charlotte smile more in my life. She loves this shit. Charlotte loves being a face, y'all. Charlotte loves being a face. She likes you guys. Do you know that? Charlotte actually fucking likes you guys. But you guys hate her. No, you love her now. Or you like her at least. You tolerate her. Until she gets back into the main event scene. I'm going to let y'all know this right now. Charlotte has always deserved to be in the main event scene. I didn't say she deserved to win all them titles. I'm saying she deserves to be in the main event scene. It's Charlotte Flair. Rhea didn't even fucking try. Tag team champs lose, win chamber a week later. World title match. They don't know how to book this woman outside of the fucking main event. They're stuck. This is the woman version of Gunther. This is the female version of Cody Rhodes. This is the woman version of Hulk Hogan. This is Hogan. Y'all using the Hogan shit with the wrong fucking people. There ain't no Becky Hogan, Sammy Hogan. Rhea can't stay out of the main event. And you think she doesn't give a fuck? She's going on Twitter crying every fucking day because the people are tired of her too. Of course we are. They shotgunned you and had you beat Liv on a random fucking Monday Night Raw on a Netflix debut episode. Just to have you randomly lose it to Io Sky, just for you to bud yourself right back into the fucking match. The booking is ass. I fear to say, the booking has more ass than these two women have combined. It's monumental Megazord Nikita Lyons wrestling ass. It's trash. It's ass. It's Jada Parker's ass. It's Rikishi's ass. Shit, it's my fucking ass. It's everyone's ass. This shit is garbage. And Jade Cargill can't talk for shit. She can wrestle a little bit. She's improving. She can't talk. And you put her up against someone who can't fucking talk. Why did you do this? Jade Cargill even came out and said Rhea is far from a dream match with her. For her. She wanted Charlotte. Well, guess what? We wanted Charlotte too. I would have preferred Charlotte 1,000 times over than this bullshit.
I wanted Bianca, but sadly, the doctors misdiagnosed her finger injury, which led her out to be out longer than she had to be. And I wanted Bianca so badly. If Bianca, the doctors actually did their job well, and Bianca was able to get her finger healed up by this time, my buddy here wouldn't have had to go on this tirade of his. But
I would have been going on it anyways, because Rhea Ripley would have fucking weaseled her way into some WrestleMania match for some title. This is the problem I have. This woman she just can't exist without a title. Oh, well, we'll have her team up with Io. She still had to win a title. Don't let her around AJ Lee, because they're going to fucking just make some shit up. Like, I used to be a fan of you, AJ, but you stole CM Punk from me. Yes, that's right. I was supposed to date CM Punk, and now I'm going to take your title. That's right. And then the fans are going to boo, and then she's going to go on Twitter and say, you guys just hate me because you ain't me. No, motherfucker. Stop. Get out of the fucking title scene for a minute. Actually, just go on fucking vacation. Tend to your damn fucking husband. God damn, Buddy Murphy ain't wrestling anyways. Fucking stay home with him and fucking just relax with each other. Stream with each other. You miss Dakota Kai, right? Y'all like each other. Stream with each other. Be a streamer, actually. Fucking just stay away for like 6 months. Stop. If Rhea Ripley wins this title, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I think, you know what? I'm gonna say it live. I'm gonna say it live for the public. If Rhea Ripley wins, I'm gonna say it right here. I'm putting in a bet.
Mm-hmm.
If Rhea Ripley wins, I will cut my hair. If Rhea wins, I ain't gonna go bald, but I will cut most of my hair. I'm tired of this nonsense. I'm sick of this bullshit. I might not even have to cut my hair. I might need to just pull it out. The booking's ass. And then they let these two women talk to each other. That, like, with Stephanie Vaquer, she can't speak English, so guess what? They do vignettes. These two women can speak perfect damn English, and they're just saying nonsense to each other. At WrestleMania, I will be the victor. I will beat you, because I'm mommy, and mommy's always on top. Well, guess what, Rhea? I don't care, because I'm that bitch. I've always been that bitch. Okay. Sure. Like, I'd rather her wrestle Naomi while she's pregnant. I'd rather her wrestle Naomi's damn kid. I'd rather her wrestle anybody but Rhea fucking Ripley. I'd rather anyone else. I'd rather her wrestle fucking Michin at WrestleDamn-Mania. I'd rather anything else but this Australian Hulk Hogan. I would rather anything else. Anything else. I'm tired, man. Phantom, you have no idea. Dude, I gotta watch 3 people constantly get booked the same way all the time. I even began. Y'all think that I'm pissed off with this one? Oh, her best fucking friend is about to get a ton of fucking vitriol in a minute. I am tired of the booking of Rhea Ripley. Jade Cargill has defended this title once. One fucking time. Once! Against Jordan Grace, who's not even here. She's injured too. They're all hurt. I'm tired. Expectations F. F. F! Because Jade Cargill can kind of wrestle and Rhea Ripley can wrestle, but I'm sorry. No. Rhea Ripley's not she's not the type to enhance people. She's not going to make it better. She's like on the same level as Trick, in my opinion. She's as good as her opponent is. She's good. But again, we got two powerhouses in this match. This match is going to be... The fans ain't gonna fucking like it. I know that for damn sure. They're gonna cheer Rhea Ripley to death. They're gonna cheer her loud as shit. And I know they're gonna want her to win. And I'm just gonna say it before you do, because I'm gonna let you just talk the entire time after I'm done. I'm sorry, because I'm gonna have nothing else to say after this fact. Expected winner, projected winner, who I want to win. I want Jade to win, and I want her to lose to somebody else. I want Rhea to come right to SmackDown as champion off bat. Stop it. At least hide a little bit how much you love this woman, Triple H. Damn, I thought you were married to Stephanie. Shit. Hide it a little bit. God damn it. Hide it a second. I want Jade to win so Jade can lose to someone else. Maybe bring up someone from NXT, have them win. But I'm tired. I'm fucking tired. I'm sick and tired of this nonsense. So, Jade. I want Jade to win. Who do I expect to win? Triple H is having a fucking affair with Rhea Ripley, so it's fucking Rhea. Rhea's gonna goddamn win. She's gonna fucking win this goddamn match. Of course she's going to fucking win, because Triple H can't keep his goddamn fucking damn purple and blue dick out of Rhea Ripley's mouth. I'm tired of this bullshit. I'm sick of this.
I'm sorry. I'm not laughing at your anger. I'm just having a fun time. Because one thing I should say, I told him this privately. I'm going to say it publicly. I think my buddy Lee here is one of the best talkers in general. Whether he's talking about good stuff, bad stuff, complimenting somebody, tearing somebody a new asshole, crashing out. I'm here for it. I'm here for the entertainment. And yes, it is entertaining to me. Not his pain, just him expressing himself. Hearing him talk entertains me.
Hell, Triple H is fucking amused with our pain. He sees this shit. You're on Twitter, Triple H. Stop acting like you're not. You're fucking announcing matches. You know who the fuck doesn't care for this shit. Go on Twitter right goddamn now. Hell, go on Instagram. Fuck it. Go anywhere. They're tired of this shit. Oh, but the crowd, they cheer. Y'all have this same opinion of Jey Uso. I like Jey. I like Jey a lot as a wrestler. I also think his booking was exhausting. I like Jey. I actually like him. And I thought that him being booked, his booking was really silly. I enjoyed his World Heavyweight Championship reign. Whatever. I like Jey. But Lilith was stupid. The Yeet stuff was a little dumb. Rhea is not even trying. She's clinging to this mommy shit, and it's not even her nickname. She even make it up. What am I supposed to do if Rhea wins? How will the women's division last? Because Jade Cargill and Rhea are the only main eventers on the SmackDown women's division. What happens now? What the fuck? Like, y'all could tell me if I'm tripping or not. Maybe I am, maybe I'm not. But goddamn, I can't be the only one tighter for fucking booking, dude. So projected winner, Rhea's gonna win, and I'm gonna lose some hair. I'm gonna lose some fucking hair. You know what? Actually, I'm rescinding that bet. I like my hair. Fuck that. I'm not doing that shit anymore. I'm not doing it. Rhea's going to win. I want Jade to win. I don't want her to stay champion if they're not going to have her going against people. I want her to win. Why give her the group if she's going to lose the title? Why give her that group? Matter of fact, have B-Fab and fucking Michin win the tag team championships, and let's just have the baddies or whatever they're gonna call this shit, the baddie coalition or whatever the fuck, have them run SmackDown. They did something similar to this on AEW. Okay, let's copy AEW's booking. Fuck it. I liked how Jade Cargill was booked on AEW. She was a real fucking like heel. She was crazy. I like that shit. Let's give it a chance. You had her go against one guy, Triple H. Don't do this shit to me. Don't do this. Stop. Don't do it. If I gotta suffer through Sami Zayn and all this nonsense and yo fucking handpicked heroes winning all the titles and all this shit, the average age of a champion right now is 42. And I gotta sit here and suffer through fucking Rio winning. You better make it worth my while. With Oba, with Trick, you better make it worth my while, Triple H. If you're gonna give us a shitter on this show, then make it worth my while other places. But personally, I think Jade should win. She hasn't even had an opportunity. You just gave her this cool new thing. Have B-Fab and Mia Yim dress like Jade even. Let's all have the mink coats. Let's all be baddies. Let's all talk like we're ignorant motherfuckers. Let's all go out there. Hell, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's really run this gimmick and make it cool. But don't give her this fucking faction and then have her lose the title automatic. Triple H, you have another layup. You can make Jade so dominant. Don't do this to me. So yes, booking F. Expectations F. I want Jade to win. But Triple H, one more time. Do it for me. My birthday's December 17th. Give this one to me early. Early. Matter of fact, we could hold WrestleMania off until my birthday. If that's what it takes to have Jade win, I'll do it. I'll wait. I'll get a ticket for WrestleMania. I'll get 5. I'll get a VIP section. I will massage your ass for years. If you just for once keep Rhea away from this title, please. I know she lost last year, but without getting pinned, she lost. I get it. Don't do this. Don't do it. Don't do this. So yes, I think I've said my piece. Go ahead, Phantom. I think you know my feelings on this event. What is how do you feel about this? How do you feel about this match? Oh my god.
I don't know what much there is for me to say because I think you took a lot of this shit right out of my mouth. And sorry. All right. I will say this. That was the most entertaining thing I've ever eaten dinner to because you guys didn't hear it, but while he was going on his tirade, I muted my mic and used that opportunity to eat my food because I haven't eaten all day. But that was definitely the most entertaining show I've ever had with my food. But yeah, I don't think there's much to harp on here. Build up is an F, and so much so that every time these two come on my TV, I mute it. The match itself, the match itself should be similar to Brock and Oba, where they just cause mass destruction. These are two powerhouses we're talking about.
They haven't
That
even fought each other. That's another. They're not even fighting. Where is the
yeah,
crashing out? Why? Where is it?
that's what this build-up needed. If you
Where is
have
the
two
crashing
power,
out? You have a group now. Jade, beat her at, jump her, beat her up. She shouldn't even be getting to the ring. Jump her before she gets out her fucking car. Beat her ass. Don't even let her talk. Stop her. Proceed. I'm sorry.
okay.
I hate this shit so much.
See, this is exactly what this match needed. This match needs the Brock Oba build. Fuck the promos. Just let them kill each other. That's what this match needed. You want to? That's really what this match needs. Because their names alone on paper, this should be one of the best matches on the whole Mania card. But yeah, I mean, we just sat here for however long. This guy just, you know, vented his frustrations out. That tells you everything you need to know. Build-up's an F. As far as the match itself, I'm not gonna say F per se, but I'll go with like a C minus, and I'm being generous.
Yeah,
Um,
I think I use a little too much hyperbole with the expectation. I'll change my grade. And Rhea, this is my gift to you. I'm actually gonna change my F to a D minus. There you go.
yeah, so I'm really being generous. All right, winner, desired winner, Jay Cargill. And I'm gonna gamble because I care about my buddy here, and I don't want him to suffer watching WWE programming. So I'm gonna hope I'm right, and I'm gonna hope he's wrong, and say that I think Jade will win and retain, and then Rhea's gonna go back to SmackDown and go back to being a heel and feud with Io Sky, because we all know there's something else she also wants that's not a title. She wants her win back against Io, which, side note, that's what I was hoping they would build up for at this WrestleMania. I was hoping we had an Eddie Guerrero and Rey Mysterio type thing where these two would go into Mania as tag champions but face each other. Because in the back of her mind, that still lingers with her that damn, I still haven't beaten Io. If Triple H is smart, which let's be honest, he ain't. Sometimes he's not. If Triple H was smart, he'd put over Jade, send Rhea back to Raw, have her become a heel again, and we start this Io Sky feud all over again. But this time, actually have Rhea actually get her win back over Io.